Back at it again. Got another boat hauled out here on the back deck. We are on the hard. I'm up on the top of the boat. Well, not top, but on the swim platform. And I'll show you what we're up to. You can see down here all those yellow spots. That's actually where the teak has worn through. And we were contracted to remove all this teak so that a company called New Teak could come in and put a synthetic material down. It's kind of like a rigid, well, not rigid, but a harder foam product, closed cell foam product that looks a lot like teak, but lasts and you don't have to treat it and clean it all the time.
Easier. It sounds like, but yeah, it becomes a whole lot easier where I can actually, I'm pulling up strips. Oh, it's still nothing but chipping on a hammer for 21 hours or something to get those steps off of there. The only thing I got left are the steps and on the swim platform where the vents were for the hydraulic thing to go down. That's it. Wow.
So we brought this boat in to put a new teak deck on, and when we stripped the teak off, we were finding all kinds of problems with the underlaying deck. It's compromised, full of water, and have to send a bunch of information to the manufacturer to see how they want us to handle this. They say they've never had a boat do this before. I don't know if you guys can see this, but up here, this whole thing is collapsed and it's cracked, it's full of water. Then they also, all these little black spots, they drove stainless steel tacks or nails through the teak into this, and a lot of them are rusted out and full of water. So you can see where it's just the same thing here. You can see where this was, the water is actually coming out of this one too, where it's cracked. So we have to document everything and then send them a video and see what they have to say. Anyways, this is turning into be what's supposed to be not too bad, but now it's going to turn into a major evolution.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of dust, huh?
Yeah. 36 grit.
Yeah. Well, we made great progress on the back of the boat here. Looks like we still got a little more to do, more sanding. We gotta do this whole area. Look, all of this, the steps and the swim platform over here.
So as you can see, Tom has been making good progress. We've dished out all these screw holes and he's refilled them all. They're all over the place on the deck. Got some of this mastic or whatever they put in here cleaned out. I don't know if that's mastic or some kind of epoxy filler. Got the wood stuff out of here. We got a little more cleanup on these steps to do. And you can see this right here is a mess. This is the plywood core. So we were going up here and there's a soft spot right here. And you can see that Tom, say hi, Tom.
What's going on?
Tom cut this out. He left room at the edges so we can pick it back up. But we're going to have to clean this all out, let this dry. Holy cows, can't believe how much water is in here. Let it dry and fill it, put some foam back in there, and see what we can come up with. So heading back over to the boat yard, to take a look at that rotten deck that we've got on that 54 Princess. And of course we're getting some rain right now, so that might put this whole job at a standstill. Can't work fiberglass, lay anything up when it's wet. So unfortunately we had this covered up, but you can see it's already getting wet, and I don't know, our weather doesn't look the greatest. So Tom's just going to press on cleaning up the stairs and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll cover this back up and hope for the best. Well, we're just going to take off the top slice of bread, clean that out, get all that rotten foam and whatnot out of there. And we're going to put new foam core in there with resin. And then we're going to put that piece of the top slice of bread back onto the deck and seal that all back up. that's how we're gonna fix that. That's the easiest, quickest, cheapest, best way to do it. Because if I have to cut that whole deck out of there, that's not gonna be, we don't wanna go that route. Okay, so that's where we're at. We got rained out a little bit. We'll see if it dries up enough to get back over there today. But if not, then we'll be over there again all day tomorrow on it. And I'm gonna call my guy up in New Jersey. I have his cell phone number and see if he can help me. That boat sometimes will never be the same again. It will have continuous electronic gremlins, electrical problems, air conditioning not working right, refrigerator, you name it. It can constantly have problems because, well, it got hit by lightning, and things get messed up when they get hit by lightning. So I'm not saying it's going to happen with your boat, but I've had boats come back to me after the insurance claim was all done and said, and we've had to do a supplemental claim to continue on with repairs that reared their ugly head after a certain amount of time came by. Yeah, because when I did have the shore power turned on until they told me to turn it off, and I was over there and I turned stuff on and everything seemed to be working, but then, like I said, they asked me to go over there that day and turn the power off, so I did. So the main thing is, the main thing is right now, I need to identify the breakers that are supposed to go in there and how I'm gonna get the breakers to put them in there. Well, they'll pay for them. Oh, no. They don't have anything to do with that. That's all on me and Princess. Because, that's where I'm going to have to go. So, so like the whole insurance claim, I kind of just, I do the insurance claim and you pay me and then you submit everything to the insurance company, which I know I still have to do an estimate, but I can't really do an estimate until I get these breakers. So that's one of our clients. It's been a struggle with this boat. It's a Princess, which is, well, put it this way. They bought it because somebody told them, their broker told them it was made in America. Well, that's not exactly true. The boats are actually laid up and built in Plymouth, UK. They're then loaded on a transport vessel and brought over here to Trenton, New Jersey, where they download them and then they put all the finishing touches on them. Well, all my years of experience, I always tell everybody, my number one rule, if you're gonna buy a boat and you're in America, buy an American-made boat. The reasons for that are parts, the wiring is different, their whole mentality on how they think about boat building is different than American mentality, and so you get, it just makes working on the boat 10 times harder than it is if I'm working on a Viking, which is made right up here in Miami. That's my rule. If you're in America, buy an American-made boat. It just makes life easier. So these poor people, we've had their boat out, and it's just been like peeling rotten layers off of an onion. We went to do the teak deck. It was just supposed to be a quick, we're gonna strip the teak off, then they're gonna put this new teak product on, which is like a synthetic decking material. It's really nice, I like it, but then we found out that the deck underneath some areas was rotted. It's full of holes, full of water. It's got cracks, it's got rotten wood. So we're having to take all that off because the deck has to be pristine for the new deck to go on it, new teak to go on it. So that's what we're doing. And it's just turned into be a major job. And then in the meantime, while the boat is out on the hard, we're doing this job, something got hit by lightning. So now their circuit breakers for the shore power in the boat are not working. The boat would not accept shore power, but then all of a sudden they came on by themselves, which electricity and magic doesn't mix. So now the insurance company has had me secure a shore power, and I have to try to find these European boat, I have to find these European circuit breakers, which from what I've been able to find so far, the ones that are in there, somebody put in there, they're not the right ones. So now we're going to Princess trying to find out what is called for to go in there and if we can even still get them, because the ones that are existing in the boat now are discontinued and you can't get them. So here we have a bunch of patterns for the steps on the boat that they're replacing the teak deck on. Guess the company lost the patterns that they had, so we had to go back and make them all. And we'll roll these up and get them to UPS and get them shipped out today. Here we are back at our deck boat.
teak deck that we tore off and put new teak on, or not yet, but we're working on it. As you can see, it's all been done, and we even put some gel coat on it, and it's all looking good. We still have to get these wooden things out, and I don't want to walk on it because it's wet, but it's looking good.
Tom has been working pretty hard over here. Today he was sanding these steps down because they needed to be all completely filled in the front portion here. So he's finishing up that.
Kind of in the vacation mode.
Uh-oh, vacation. Matt's got almost Keys disease.
No, I got Keys disease. I'm having a hard time focusing. I can't wait to get rid of this.
I know. It's been a while for this beauty to be in the water. Matt's got all kinds of systems and stuff that he needs to check since it's been a little bit since it has been in the water. We got to get the ACs going and all that kind of stuff and make sure that the power is still working as planned with the breakers and stuff that we checked, and it's going to go back to the slip, and then we've got a whole lot more work to do over there, but at least they have their boat so that they can enjoy it.
Man, it's been a struggle with that boat, but it's finally in the water. Unfortunately, the new teak people aren't coming until the end of December or maybe even the beginning of January to put the new teak on the back deck. So the boat's just going to sit there and be an ugly duckling for a while. But we put it in the water today. Generator started right up, mains started right up, air conditioning's cooling, electronics are all good. Eric, the captain's going to do a compass calibration and autopilot check on the way over. I'm going to go meet the owner over at the yacht club and go through the list of ongoing maintenance that we have to continue over there. I'll be honest with you, I wish I never took that teak job. You know, it was supposed to just be a quick strip and a new teak put down, and it ended up that the deck was rotting out everywhere and full of water and holes, and we ended up having to cut it open, clean it out, put new foam in there, glass it all back together and get it going. Just was a lot more than we ever expected. But you know what they say, managing chaos, I should have known better. It's a boat. Have a good one.